The theme is self-acceptance. It's acceptance of all of the pain that has taken place in your life. Acceptance of all the disappointment. Acceptance of all the letdown. Acceptance of all of it. Because when we accept it, instead of fighting it, we can also forgive it. We can forgive the experiences that brought on the pain and the discouragement and the disappointment. And in that forgiveness is a seed of hope. And from hope, faith can be born. When we can accept the trying times along with the good ones, we can have more appreciation for everything in our lives. Although it may sound counterintuitive, when we can be grateful and accepting of the bad things that happened, it actually paves the way for more good things to happen. Because in contrast to the bad, we have the good. We can place more attention on the good, and we can put more energy into that, which gives us more of that. And when we can accept that in this lifetime, things that we would label as bad will continue to happen, they don't steal your thunder as much. They don't knock you on your face as hard, because you've come to accept them and to embrace them. And if you can pour loving energy and blessings onto the situations that have brought you heartache and struggle, then you can open up the door to universal, boundless love in all of its form for yourself and even for others. And so in self-acceptance, there is also self-love and love for life and love for all of its seasons. So the theme for each of you is self-acceptance. It is also in alignment with calling back the parts of your soul and your spirits that may be in the energies of people that no longer deserve you. Self-acceptance and self-love can also be in forgiving yourselves for all the times that you told yourself that you're not good enough, you're not worthy, you're not fill in the blank, because you are worthy and you are good enough. And the mistakes that you made in the past were simply mistakes. You went down a path that didn't serve you. You entered a friendship that didn't serve you because you didn't have all the information at the time. And in that experience, you learned something. You learned something about the world. You learned something about yourself. And you learned something about empathy and of love. There were so many questions today about spiritual goals and spiritual growth. And self-acceptance is also acceptance of where you are in your spiritual journey. And self-acceptance, accepting all the parts of you and all the pieces of you, is the gateway to spiritual growth and spiritual goals and your spiritual essence. So as you move along this day and every day after, spend some time in self-acceptance. Spend time embracing and honoring your own worthiness to be here, to be you. Give yourself permission to enjoy all of life and to make 1,000 more mistakes from this day forward, and to accept all of these mistakes and mishaps as part of your soul's growth and journey. Because your spiritual goals and spiritual growth, they never come to an end, they simply change. And when you get to the end of this lifetime and you transition into the next, you'll simply create yet another goal. There'll be another point of growth. And that will be rooted in self-acceptance as well. So always accept yourself fully for the divine being that you are, for the physical being that you are, and for the flawed person you sometimes are. Embrace yourself in self-acceptance, and you'll always know who you are.